Hello folks, so today we have another ban for the OU Gen 9 metagame, and today that would be Landorus-Incarnate. The Finchinator announced this today. He released it at 4:32, so he's been like 4:32. Yesterday was at 10:40, today's at 4:32. I don't know what's going on there, but basically it was a unanimous vote for Landorus-Incarnate to not be in Scarlet and Violet OU. I think this is the right decision, and I'm going to talk about why that is. And I wasn't sure how I was going to do this video, to be honest, about the auto ban mons, because I can't really talk about any potential sets, right? But shout out to my boy Rohan in chat for suggesting I could talk about possible checks counters that would have been in the OU metagame and why those aren't enough to keep the Pokemon in question balanced. And I'll just come out right at you with the gate out the gates with you. Sorry, my words are just super jumbled right now. This thing's just way too strong. Its special attack is way too high. Its typing is way too good. Its ability is way too strong. Its move pool is so freaking good. It doesn't even need that many moves. The moves it has are good enough. And it has a base 115 special attack and a speed stat of 101. It's very fast, very hard hitting. It has the Nidoking effect where it actually doesn't use its stronger attack stat, because with its ability, it actually is stronger on the special attacking side. So what does Landorus-Incarnate do, and why is it so broken? So Landorus was banned last generation as well because of the same reasons, and it actually got better this generation. Of course, Terra typing always makes Pokemon more scary, especially offensive, defensive Pokemon too, but especially offensive Pokemon, because you can switch your typing that will allow you to absorb a hit and then just smack something back for 1,000,000, right? And so that obviously makes it more scary, but the thing that's really making it even more terrifying this generation is Nasty Plot. And I have a feeling, actually, without Nasty Plot, they might have given Landorus a chance, but that I don't think that's relevant. What does matter is that it was given Nasty Plot, which boosts the user's special attack by 2, of course, and that's on top of already its sheer force ability, which increases all of its attacks with a secondary effect by 1.3. It's an effective life orb boost. Plus you can stack life orb with it, which you don't take recoil with life orb if you have sheer force and you're using a move with a secondary effect. Kind of a weird interaction. Not really sure the consistency there. It might be a bug. We don't know. But it's been that way for forever. And so this thing is just so strong. It has great coverage moves in Sludge Bomb and Psychic to hit Great Tusk. And Earth Power to just hit everything. And then Sludge Bomb is just a very strong poison move to hit fairy types with. The one thing you do have to worry about is ice types, of course. There's not any... Landorus doesn't have any special ground type moves. You could run Focus Blast if you really want to, but honestly, I don't think the ice types really justify using a 70% accurate move. But the good thing is about Focus Blast is that it does have a 10% chance to lower target's special defense. So it would be sheer force life orb boosted. That is something cool about it. But yeah, this is the main set that people would probably have been running. Grass Knot is also an option, but it doesn't get sheer force and sheer force boosted. So Psychic effectively has the exact same base power on Great Tusk with sheer force. So I'll show you the calc here. This is the calc against physically defensive Great Tusk. It is a clean OHKO, one hit KO for the people at home. Even if it's at max SPDF, you're still doing at least 80 to 95%. This is a rare set though. You usually don't see a special defensive Great Tusk because there's just no reason to, right? Let's look at some of the other OU Pokemon though. Let's look at Among Us, for example. Among Us is a great Pokemon this generation, taking 77 to 90% from Psychic, and this has 84 SPDF invested. Who are some of the other common Pokemon? Cerulege. Yeah, it just drops to an Earth Power, basically. One hit KO, gone. Let's look at Volcarona. Volcarona is a good option. OU Bulky Quiver Dance. It's still a 2-hit KO to Earth Power. That is insane. That is a 2-hit KO to Earth Power. Let's look at some of the bulkier Pokemon. Skeledirge. Skeledirge just falls to an Earth Power. Even max SPDF, it's a 75% chance of OHKO. Let's look at Donbozo. Donbozo is a very powerful wall this generation. It takes neutral from all of its moves, right? Wrong. You're still taking 63 to 75 from a freaking Earth Power. That's insane. What about our boy Claude? Claude should be the optimal wall for this, right? Nope. 71 to 84 from an earth power. And even if you Terra Water, okay, that's basically your only option. That's your only way to get out of this cinch, is to Terra Water your max Spadef Clodsire and pray your opponent gets bored. That's pretty much the only way out. That's about the bulkiest you're going to get on a Pokemon in Gen 8 OU. I mean, I can't think of anything off the rip, at least. Corviknight, yeah, how much is Corviknight would be the one good wall to it. And that would be the one reason you would want to run Focus Blast. Corviknight would be a good check to Landorus, because Landorus doesn't have really any moves unless you want to run Focus Blast, but then you're having to run Focus Blast, and it's like, is it really worth it, or would you rather just run a Pokemon that could destroy Corviknight, you know? Just for heaven's sake, though, let's look up Focus Blast, see how much damage it's doing. Oh my god, it's literally a 2-hit KO. That is actually ridiculous. So, Landorus is actually even stronger than I thought, which is just ridiculous. Even it's one-check Corviknight, you could run Focus Blast if you really want to check it. So, what have we learned today, folks? There is literally not a single switch-in to Landorus. There is not a single one. Your only hope is that your opponent gets so bored because they just have to click one button that they just leave the game. That is your one hope against Landorus. And, oh, actually, Goldango on a balloon. Goldango on a balloon would basically fully wall Landorus. You would have to Terra Flying, though, after you get hit with Psychic. That is the one caveat. But it would even wall even Focus Blast sets. So, that's good. But literally looking at these, at everyone, dude, there's literally nothing to wall it. And if you really wanted to, I have a feeling, like, let's look at King Gambit. I want to just use a really extreme example here, right? Terra Flying. Where's my Terra Flying? There we go. All right. And let's run Stone Edge. I just want to see. I just want to see. Okay, it's actually about the same as a 2-hit KO. What if you're running like a mix set? Plus speed minus Spadef. Oh, it literally does exactly the same amount. Yeah, okay. So that would be a cool tech, but I don't really think that's super necessary. Plus, you just get folded by an Iron Head anyway. But basically, what the point is, there is literally not a single thing that can switch into Landorus. There is not a single thing. Nothing can switch into it. We just looked at the bulkiest. Oh, Ting Lu. Actually, hold on. Ting Lu, and I should look at yeah, Ting Lu's still taking 27, and this Pokemon has a timer, and plus you can Nasty Plot on it. And then Slowking. Slowking's the other Pokemon that you could look at potentially. Okay, yeah. So there's basically 3 switch-ins that I'm seeing right now, and that would be your switch-ins are Slowking, Ting Lu, Rotom Wash. I feel like Rotom Wash still gets folded to a Sludge Bomb. Yeah, it does. Okay, yeah. So you have Ting Lu, you have Slowking, you kind of have Rotom Wash, and you have Air Balloon Goldango. Those are your switch-ins. And Corviknight's not even a reliable switch-in, because what if you're running Focus Blast, right? So there's literally not a single reliable switch-in to Landorus. Plus, all those 2-hit KOs that we just looked at, one Nasty Plot, those are all one-shots. All of them are gone. Everything. There's literally 0 switch-ins. Unless you're outspeeding it, you can't even kill it. And then even if you do outspeed it, you could just Terra up, right? And now you lost a turn. You might have lost the one Pokemon faster than it too. It's so Jover, man. It's just all over. You're gone. It's over. Game over. This thing is way too strong. The council made a really good decision with this. I think it'll find a place in Ubers, to be honest, because it's just so freaking strong. This is a very clear-cut case to me. The only good thing about Landorus-Incarnate being an OU that I can see, the only good upside is that it would be a check to Magearna, and that's it. That is the only justification I can see for putting it in there. And that's kind of my final take. There's really not much that needs to be said. There's literally nothing that can switch in. No reason for Landorus-Incarnate to be in the tier. It's just way too strong. Nasty Plot, push it over the edge for sure. And that's my analysis. Finchinator, please start posting at consistent time. I would really appreciate being able to get this news out at a consistent manner. That's all I have for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video about the new OU Pokemon, and see y'all next time. Peace.